Right now, about 60 to 70% of people in jail in St. Louis County at any time have not been convicted of a crime. You walk into jail and you become a number.
Jail is just a holding tank. It's a place where we put life on pause. It's dirty, it's stank, it's loud. It's dehumanizing and it's humiliating. This has been an interesting journey over the last few weeks, right? I'm interested in finding out where you guys are at.
Well, myself, I'm just getting back into life.
That's one of my biggest goals, is to break the cycle. You know, I'm focused on the families, to keep families together so they can support each other.
I was a survivor of childhood sexual trauma. By the time I was about 16 years old, I couldn't find relief from the way that I felt on the inside anywhere except through drugs and alcohol. I found myself routinely being pulled over for these just minor infractions that would result in a court date and a hefty fine. I couldn't pay the fine, so I would just not show up to court. I then was issued a warrant. And that's how the spiral really started for me.
I remember the first time, man, I was sitting in that cell. I was only in there for like 24 hours, but I thought I was finna die. It was like torture. That was the worst experience of my life. No resources, no options. They gave you a green bologna sandwich. It was horrible.
For young people coming from challenging circumstances, impoverished situations, that system breaks down. They can't afford to pay the fine, so it starts this cycle of incarceration, reincarceration, jails, fines, fees, bonds, bails. What we've done is we've stacked the cards against these young people.
The majority of people in jail are not a risk to themselves or to others. We know that putting mass numbers of people in jail has not reduced the crime rate overall.
Throughout this entire cycle of arrests and jails and bails, there was never anybody in authority that really reached out to me with an opportunity for a different way of life. I felt this overwhelming sense of devastation and desperation, like, my God, this is really just what my life is going to be. I am just going to constantly be wearing handcuffs and constantly be shuffled in and out of these institutions just forever. There's nothing else for me.
I want people to say, oh man, this dude went to jail, did all these bad things, but now look what he did in the community.
We've lived our life making mistakes that got us in trouble in the beginning. The thing that I tell myself all the time is that it's never too late to change.
Give me an opportunity to move forward in life, to leave the past behind and move forward. If I would have had the opportunity back then, I probably wouldn't even been in here.
That's really the catalyst for all the work that I do today, for my advocacy, for my teaching, for my entrepreneurial endeavors. I believe that our jails and institutions, our prisons, and our criminal justice system as a whole could be so much stronger if it were to found itself upon humanity rather than dehumanization.